penitentiary was laid was the vision of founding father Benjamin Rush, a well-known public figure in post-revolutionary Philadelphia. Rush was the city's most prominent physician, an ardent abolitionist, a proponent of hospital reform, and a supporter of the earliest efforts to create a comprehensive public school system. During the last decades of the 18th century, he took a particular interest in criminal justice at a time when legislators in the new republic were seeking to develop a penal code distinct from Old World punishments. His idea for a penitentiary, ambitious, entirely new for its time, would require persistence to see it to fruition, and Rush would need to garner the support of friends and prison advocates who could help him lay decades of groundwork. The Fairmount neighborhood was still open country when the construction of Eastern State began. Its advocates wanted a rural site to abet the circulation of fresh air and the removal of sewage, and for the sheer space that solitude and silence for hundreds required. It would also stand in contrast to the old jails that often stood in the hearts of towns, where the division between the incarcerated and the free was permeable. There, jail windows opened onto the streets, and the jailed could call out to passers-by or beg for a little money. Friends of the imprisoned might bring them news and food and drink. The building commission that oversaw the project had chosen to erect the penitentiary on the site of a modest farm that spanned a small hillside on the outskirts of Philadelphia. Workers tore down or hauled away all its holdings: the cherry orchard, the penitentiary would come to be known as Cherry Hill, the stables and house, the stone troughs, the copper boiler in the milkroom. The 10 cleared acres then became the site of one of the largest construction projects to be undertaken in the early 19th century America, with a massive wall enclosing most of what was needed to maintain the daily life of hundreds: 7 ranges of cells, workshops, stone rooms, gardens, a kitchen, a bakery, a laundry room, an apothecary's shop, and a hospital ward for the prisoners, quarters for the prison keepers, the warden, and the watchman. The rural location also meant that anyone who approached, prisoners or passers-by, would gain a long view of the penitentiary's parapets, Norman-style guard towers, and 30-foot-high wall built of hewn, squared Schuylkill stone, all of which were meant, the building commissioners declared, to convey to the mind a cheerless blank indicative of the misery that awaits the unhappy being who enters within its walls. Now that the city has entirely surrounded the penitentiary, the house for the silent proved to be more enduring than the agricultural world it once imposed itself upon. Its wall stands at nearly the same height as the surrounding row houses. I didn't notice it until I came upon it. Vines climb it. A lone tree has gotten a purchase on a capstone. The gray stone is stained with black grit and soot. Still, the one entryway stands massive and imposing. "Let its doors be of iron," Benjamin Rush declared, "and let the grating, occasioned by opening and shutting them, be increased by an echo from a neighboring mountain that shall extend and continue a sound that shall deeply pierce the soul." The original entryway stood 27 feet high and 15 feet wide. Its oaken double doors, studded with iron rivets, weighed several tons, and a wrought iron portcullis fronted them. When they were replaced by an electrically operated door in 1938, the wooden planks were burned on the prison grounds, the rivets given away as souvenirs. The door may be different now, but it is still the only entry to the penitentiary, and I trod upon the same